Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bad Bubba Brewer, and you are listening to the off-season edition of the Brew Crew Steelers review. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's 365 days of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I let a little bit of downtime after the lovely Kansas City loss, and it was not lovely. And watching the Super Bowl, which I took the Los Angeles Rams because I would never, ever cheer for the Cincinnati Bengals in anything. But let's get it going because there's some stuff in the offseason that I wanted to get to sooner than later. Okay, but first off, I want to congratulate TJ Watt for winning his first ever Defensive Player of the Year. That's right. He should have won it maybe last year, maybe. But this year he won it. 22.5 sacks, tying Michael Straham's record in 14 games. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 14 games. So, congratulations to TJ. He is the seventh Steeler to win this award. The first one was Joe Green, who won it in 1972 and in 1974. He's the only two-time winner in Steeler history, ladies and gentlemen. And then we got Mel Blount in 1975. Do you see the trend that I'm doing? The trend is, well, that was the year of those were the years of the Steel Curtain. So, okay, Lambert, 1976. That was the year they lost to the Raiders because they had Franco Harris and Rocky Bleier out in the AFC Championship game, or we would have had 5 Super Bowls probably in a short span of time. Rod Woodson in 1993. James Harrison on that great Super Bowl run in 2008. And the great Hall of Famer that just went in recently, Troy Polamalu. So that's 7 Steelers that had won the Defense Player of the Year. So there we go. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Brew Crew Steelers review. It's going to be an exciting off season. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how anything's going to happen. Free agency is not upon us yet. But also, we have some new coaches that are going to be with the Steelers in the upcoming 2022 season. And this first coach is the secondary coach who got promoted up. I don't know, because we do promote from within lately. Is Terrell Austin is our new defensive coordinator, replacing Keith Butler, who I think they moved him out to pasture. But also, too, Mike Tomlin was calling the defensive plays the last couple years. So I don't know how it's going to be. I know he has some defensive coordinator stuff underneath his belt. He was the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. I believe when he was with Detroit Lions, he was in the top 10. But we shall see, because actually his replacement, as I looked up, is Grady Brown. He only has 1 year experience as the new secondary coach. I don't understand that. I need to find some more information with him. Why would you only have somebody? Maybe they just probably hired from within. He was probably an assistant under him, and they just probably moved him up. So that's probably what happened. So God only knows, ladies and gentlemen. But moving on. We're moving on. They had Ike Hilliard as the receivers coach, and he did such a piss poor job. I don't know if they told him to get the hell out, or he was like, look, I suck so bad, I got to go. Because this year our receivers, even though we had Dante Johnson, had over 1,000 yards, he got his first Pro Bowl, getting in after the fact. He got snubbed the first time, and he went in when people get to go further on for the Super Bowl. I just think I probably just didn't have the good rapport with the receivers. And Claypool, instead of getting better, had a sophomore slump that I've never seen before. Hopefully his third year is a lot better. I've been hearing some trade bait. I don't know. There's a lot of rumors, ladies and gentlemen, about the Steelers and if they're trading or whatever here coming into this offseason. This is going to be the most craziest, chaotic offseason that I've ever truly have seen as being a Steeler fan. So, but also his replacement is Frishman Jackson. He's the new receiver coach. He spent the last 2 seasons as the receiver coach down in Carolina. He had a couple receivers. DJ Moore had over 1,000 yards, and Robbie Anderson had 1,000 yards. So he's come with a little bit of a pedigree, maybe. Maybe he can get these receivers of ours. But honestly, who is going to be the receivers for the Pittsburgh Steelers except for Dante Johnson? Because A, he was asking $15 million, and I don't know if his contract's up right now. And B, a lot of receivers might not be Steelers in the offseason because free agency is coming, like I said before. So I don't know. We'll have to give the devil his due, and we shall have to see what's going on. So, this one here is people were bashing when they found out about this because they thought Mike Munchak was actually going to come back to Pittsburgh and become the offensive line coach. He wasn't doing it, ladies and gentlemen. He wasn't doing it. He wasn't doing it. So, oh, hey, how you doing, Jimmy Tiger? Nice. Won in $285 with the Rams. Yeah, you can't bet Cincinnati. Hi, Craig. How you doing? Yeah, I understand. You got to go. Hey, Louie, how you doing? So I appreciate people for popping in. I know people got stuff to do tonight. It's Thursday. I just wanted to pop in and talk about some Steelers talk because I don't want to get too far behind when we do some signings and maybe some trades. So we actually got on our offensive line coach and sports talk in the last 24 hours. Pittsburgh fans are just going crazy. It's Pat Meyer, ladies and gentlemen. He looks like a heavy-set Shane McMahon from what I was told. So I don't know. And he's been with the Carolina Panthers for the last 2 seasons. So it seems like we got an offensive line coach and we got a receivers coach from the Carolina Panthers. It seems like everybody from Carolina is jumping ship up to Pittsburgh. So at least we hired from with outside the organization. I believe the offensive lineman Morgan wanted to get out. He went to Chicago, and we've had scrap offensive line coaches since Mike Munchak left. All his other underlings sucked. Big giant ass. It was terrible. Yeah. So he Pat Meyer. He was also with the Chargers offensive line from 2017 to 2019 and the Chicago Bears 2013 to 2014. But also during that time with the Chargers, he actually had the league low quarterback sacks of 17 when Phillip Rivers, who was old and robotic that year, they led the league with the least sacks that year. So hopefully that is a little bit of a deterrent coming here to Pittsburgh because our line didn't give up a lot of sacks. We just couldn't maintain the blocks, and we couldn't open up the big holes for Najee. And we got to wait till we get a quarterback. So, but also he's had a couple running backs run for 1,000 yards with his line blocking. Christian McAfee, Mike Davis from the Carolina Panthers, and Gordon of the Chargers. And he also worked with Mike Pouncey. Pouncey went to the Pro Bowl under him. So, and another offensive lineman from the Chargers, Uong, went to the Pro Bowl also 2 years in a row. So he has some people under him that he coached that went to the Pro Bowl for their offensive line capabilities. So we shall see what he brings to the game with this young offensive line that is going to be overhauled and maybe move Kendrick Green to guard, and maybe we draft a center in the first round. The first round pick will deter what we're going to be doing. I still do not see us getting a quarterback in the first round. There's really Kenny Pickett will be gone, and realistically, we need a lot more help than just a quarterback. I know we need a quarterback. I know that. But realistically, we need a lot of help on the lines. We need some receivers, I believe, because some receivers are going to be leaving. And we also need, and I just seen the other day, I think yesterday or today, that the Cleveland Browns probably will be cut Kareem Hunt. I would take Kareem Hunt. I know people got issues with his personal life or whatever, but we need another great second tier running back that can give Najee a little bit of rest. And Kareem Hunt, can you see them two in the backfield? Come on, people. You know, it's all about winning. Look what the Rams did. Paid for their way, whatever. Cincinnati Bengals, with all the signings in the last 2 seasons, look what that got them. People can go to the Super Bowl very, very quickly if they get the key players that they need in free agency and get where they need to be. It could happen. Pittsburgh could be back in the playoffs, going for the AFC Championship this year. I don't know. Who knows? Or we could get, we could go 5-12, and then we get our quarterback. I believe they're going to go with Mason Rudolph. I believe that. They're not going to trade all that money. They have that money. They got to sign Fitzpatrick, but they are going to be movers and shakers in free agency. We need some linebackers. We need some corner. We need some offense and defensive linemen. And now we have to sign James Washington. Probably will be gone, and I don't blame him, like I said before. So we won't know. We got these new coaches, like I just said, because I wanted to get out. Hopefully Highsmith can compensate for TJ Watt, because TJ Watt will be a force, and we need to give some defensive line help for Cam Haywood. Come on, people. This is what we need to do. This is in the middle of the time where there's no football, but I just wanted to get this out because I don't want to be too far behind the 8 ball. And then I'm like 3 weeks later talking about Steelers coaches when you already knew a month ahead of time. That ain't my cup of tea, ladies and gentlemen. That's not how I roll. I want to get this stuff out as quick as possible and try to do what I can to entertain the masses of Steeler fans that are listening. And yes, you don't have to watch it right now. You can replay this and watch it some other time. That's what you can do with every single video that we have on the Triple B Experience. That's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. But let me see here, see if anybody okay. But look, I want to get out of here. I just wanted to get on. But I just want to let everybody know I appreciate all the support, myself, Mav, and Cable. You know what I mean? We appreciate all the support. This is just one show that we do on the Triple B Experience, is the BrewCrew Steelers Review, because you guys know me. I'm a diehard Steeler fan. I live, I breathe it 365 days a year, 24/7. I'm all ready to go for free agency, and I'm ready to see who we sign. And when we start signing people, ladies and gentlemen, I will let you guys know, and I will bring it to the universe, the Pittsburgh Steelers universe. But in the meantime, listen to all our other shows on the Triple B Experience. Tomorrow night, we'll be doing it unscripted. I have Cable's trailer cuts of the new Doc Strange movie. Ladies and gentlemen, the MCU is kicking ass and taking names. And if you're not on a board with this pulp culture that we're presenting, you're behind the 8 ball on that. We have a lot of shows, and you can catch us on the YouTube. You can catch us on the YouTube channel, yes, on YouTube, and you can hear us on Spotify. I'm trying to do TikTok. I'm trying my damnedest, and it's awful hard because I'm not a young kid. I'm an old man in a new age of technology, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I don't care. I'm trying to get our word out and spread the word of the Triple B Experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, hit like, subscribe, share, go to the YouTube channel, and watch our shows. We have a lot of great interviews. We have a lot of content. Mav's been doing unboxing of action figures of wrestling and Marvel Legends, which is great. So if you got some kids that are looking for figures to buy and you're looking for stuff to buy for your kids, or if you're like us collecting stuff, you want to see what's going on and the best stuff going today, watch the unboxing, the Triple B Showcase where the unboxing, the Cables Cuts trailer review, unscripted, limited edition where we gave our top 5 MCU movies. You're missing a lot of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I got thousands of people on my Facebook, and I'm looking to get them behind the Triple B Experience promotional vehicle. It's a brand. I'm trying my damnedest. It's hard, but I don't care because I like doing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the BrewCrew Steelers Review with an old T-shirt from myself, the Triple B and Double D Heavyweight Podcast, and myself, Todd DeFazio, and Mav, and we talk wrestling. There's a lot of wrestling that's coming too. It's all up here, and I guarantee I'm gonna start doing that too. So there is a lot of stuff that we want to do on the Triple B Experience. Just get in the car and enjoy the ride. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about new Steelers coaches. Congratulated TJ Watt on winning the MVP of the defense. Not MVP. To me, he's an MVP. The Defensive Player of the Year. We got a lot of stuff going on, and tomorrow night we're going to do an unscripted, maybe in a limited edition. God only knows what shows we're going to do. But if you haven't hit like and subscribe to the Facebook, to the Instagram, to the Twitter, to the YouTube, what are you guys waiting for? We got a great thing going. We talk about pulp culture to the Pittsburgh Steelers like right now, pro wrestling, Star Wars, and anything that's entertaining because that's what we're all about. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for popping in. And I want to give a big shout out to Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk and Steelers Realm Podcast. 2 podcasts that I listen to. Great shows and are great guys. So, guys, listen to those shows too. It's time to spread the wealth 2022. Okay, I'm Bad Bubba Brewer. I'm going to hit this and click this. We're going to stick it and lick it, and we're going to rock and roll. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to the BrewCrew Steelers Review, where we talked about the coaches. We'll see how good they do. Thank you, and have a great night and a better tomorrow. Peace out.